going to have to be signed by a representative of Bear and Winds.
Correct, I'll take the signature back and I can get it'll have to go through the approval process, but it'll get signed and I'll send back the originals and the copies.
You'll have to send it back anyhow then?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So she would be signing the blank copy? The
It's
one
not
that's not
blank.
filled in?
No, it's filled in.
Two places.
Choose a page. This one. That one and the last page.
Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine.
Does she have two copies to sign now? Is that what
She
it
did
is?
sign
Two
two, I
originals?
believe.
I'm signing two if you want to sign there.
I can't sign it, but I will make sure that the authorized signature on it. Send it
Do you
right
want me
back.
to, I didn't sign some yet.
Oh, that's just.
I don't have to put it in. Sorry.
I'll send this right back to you as soon as we get the fully executed.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, do you want, you probably want you want an original.
That's why she was signing two at
We're gonna
once.
keep one.
I did.
I mean, we'll get,
Do you want to hang on to one of the originals? Yeah, it doesn't matter very much whether it's original or copy to me. So you guys keep one of your originals so that you have an original, David, and then I'll take this one, get it signed and send it back in duplicate, and then you'll have a fully executed original.
all right.
Okay?
Okay.
We already purchased a truck yesterday. But you still need the roller, which is $100,000, but we don't have anything for that.
15.
However, he did
September
bring quotes
15th.
for trailer. Someone looked at that.
Is there another date on that other page?
The trailer he would like is the first top one in black because the red is
$500
$500 more
more.
than the cheap.
Okay.
So you want the black one?
Yes,
Well, because the red is more money, $500 more.
just a thought on that. He has CHIPS money left over, how much we do, not well, you might know with the paperwork that you got now.
Yeah, you know,
But it
is
might have
about
been recommended by
100,000.
Baldwin's that we maybe do a purchase if he's got too much chip money left over. Buy it out of chips instead of paying for it. I mean, we pay for it out of chips, I should say.
Or is it like thinking about a roller coming out of chips,
Well, he's having problems with the roller, the guy getting the quotes.
Well, he's rented a roller for
Yeah.
this month.
I guess there's not a lot of them out there right at
He'll
the
be
moment.
done with the roller in the month, so the roller he won't be, he'll be plowing.
But this way you'll know how much money is in chips and how much money you got in the A fund to use up towards this stuff.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve Richie's quote for the trailer. 295, I think that's all there, something like that.
It's $29,950, and it's,
2021 spelling FT.
Can you speak up, Councilman Gilman?
2021 spelling FT-45-2LP deck over trailer.
I'll give you that paper.
Yeah. Can I have that?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
For price.
$29,950.
We can start there.
Thank you.
I think he's gotten enough purchases this week, so we'll move on. I had a call,
Excuse me, Supervisor Hall.
Oh,
You
sorry.
had skipped
Oh.
an item on your agenda. I didn't know if you wanted to go back to it now or if you were moving on. The ethics.
oh, okay. You made the motion, no, Cheryl did, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
No, we're still on the approval for the quote, the trailer quote motion.
Sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Oh, the ethics board appointment. Mike was reading the-
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
It's okay. Moved on. We are in a rare position of having more than one person interested in a position.
How many are on the ethical committee now?
Three.
There are 3 of us with 1 alternate,
And this would be an alternate.
and the 1 alternate that we have for availability is usually only Thursdays. So that puts a limit as to what we can do with her.
This would be an alternate position.
I'll make
Who's the third one? It's Judy Graham, Cindy Levesque, and who's the third one?
Lisa Young Vincent?
Lisa.
And then if you need to know Martha, Wendy, Kiesel is our alternate at this time.
And she's available on Thursdays?
Yes. Before we go too much further, we have talked about possibly making ethics a 5-member board. And if that's the case, then we do need 2 people. We've got 3. One sounded like it was like a big thing he was looking for. So if we take it to 5, we have to, of course, redo it and send it all back in. But we would be looking at that point at the 2. So if you wanted to do the 2 tonight, so we're done and out of the way with it, or that's up to you guys. I know we haven't talked to you about that, which is something we had talked about in the last couple of weeks. case, then we do need the 2 members, because we have to apply for 3 now.
Which one do you have together?
Yeah. Supposed to.
I don't even think 5 on the board is it. I think the committee likes 5 on boards because 3 sort of makes it tough to have up.
So.
Yeah,
I
but
guess-
5 makes it tougher.
Yeah, but I'm gonna muddy it up a little bit. I think this needs to be tabled for a month, at least. I have no confidence in our current ethics board. Currently, 2 ethics members are on personal attacks with town board members and other elected officials in the town. I feel they've made it very personal. These are personal attacks, scowls at meetings, negative comments to the town board members at meetings, and I think the ethics committee needs a complete overhaul. I don't think the current members on there can be fair and just to any situation coming to them at this time. And I think this needs to be tabled and discussed thoroughly with what's going on, because it is disgusting.
There are community members that feel the same about the board also.
That's fine.
I think the problem is that the board has all had ethics problems. We've had to handle each and every one, except one. Jan hasn't been our head of anyone yet, but it's been doing the game. And all the other town board members have been brought up on ethics problems. And we've done our best, but our previous supervisor withheld information that we needed. And that didn't work too good. We've had some advice from particular people that are lawyers that didn't pan out, that they told us it was the right way to go. We did as we were told. And so it's not an easy job, it's not a fun job, it's a lot of work. And we have a lot of ethic problems in Cohocton. It's not just the town board, there's a lot of other.
There are a lot of ethics issues, and you need the correct people to handle them.
And we don't
And
need
city-
somebody opening our mail either.
Yep.
It should
But
be
the
private.
personal attacks are conversations that come out of executive session that go straight to you guys is
No,
beyond out of control.
it's none of our business what goes on.
And to sit there and say that
executive
we're all under,
sessions.
we've all had ethics issues, yeah, you can talk about mine from 2 years ago, because I was a sitting CVAS commissioner and a volunteer for the community, and you guys didn't like that.
That wasn't that the problem. That was not the
That was the
problem.
complaint that
Your
we got.
supervisor withheld information that we needed.
That's my
You would have been
opinion.
okay. if they
Get over
had.
it. That's my opinion.
Well, it's, you're welcome
David,
to
would
your
you,
opinion.
I mean, the issue is that a board cannot undo a board, an ethics board member. They are set for a term, and that they sit that term. It's not like a zoning board. If once they make a decision, the town board can't decide to, we want to do away with them because we don't like the decision they make.
I don't want to,
Nobody's saying do away
nobody's
with
saying
it.
that, when you've got 2 ethics people there that sit there, scowl, make comments, 2 town board members.
So add
sit there
2
under their
more
breath.
members and make it,
5 people.
You're adding an alternative. We have yet to decide if it's going to be a fire board member. So what's the point of adding alternatives right now if it's still the same 3? Until it's a 5 board member, there's no point in adding 2 more people. Until you have better people on there.
using your same logic, we could say that about the board also.
Well, the board's elected.
Correct. Yeah.
And
And elections are next year. Go for it.
I was elected, so.
And there are two open for next year's board.
You want it, I'll give it to you.
And because we sit on ethics, we can't have our opinion, is that what the town board is telling us?
The problem is that you're doing it in a meeting publicly, under your breath.
No, we're not.
And you're sitting up there with Cheryl all night long.
Talking town business, not sitting here talking about you 2. I promise you that.
And that's fine. And we can also have our conversation. And while we're on the conversation, you are on the ambulance, so you should probably recuse yourself from any conversation with the ambulance. And there is an
That's not true.
ambulance board, the 2 people that sit on the ambulance committee, is not you and Cheryl. You should not be going to Avoca. And Judy and Jan are those two ambulance committees. They
Please,
should handle that.
they can go to a book and watch it fail. Because neither one of them, no offense, know what they're talking about when it comes to this ambulance. And to sit there and say, I can't talk about the ambulance, I'm a volunteer. I don't control their budget. I'm not an officer. I don't make any decisions in CVAS. I get up in the middle of the night and I take calls to make sure this community is taken care of. Keep that in mind while you're sitting at home sleeping at night.
Okay, let's move on. We'll table the ethics board appointment till next month and decide what we want to do. Next item is I had called that, the village people are hoping to have, I don't want to use the word, but I mean town as in the area of the town wants to have a townwide yard sale and advertise it during the foliage festival, and the village is behind them doing it. They would like to include townspeople. I had a call today asking if we would waive the necessary permits for yard sales for that weekend.
So you're not gonna call it a town-wide?
No, I'm not. I
okay.
said only town is in the area.
Right, you do
of
town-wide, then
Cohocton.
the town's
Right now.
insurance would
No,
cover
all
anything that would
we're
happen.
doing is
What do you think, Dave?
waiving the permit fee for anyone to have a yard sale for foliage weekend.
Is the whole foliage festival still on?
No, it's been canceled. But
Dave, what do
the
you think?
Lions Club, I think Milt White is doing their. No, Beef on Whack and a bunch of people.
Right, the churches are doing their
Churches
thing.
are all doing their thing, so people bought it. Some people are taking advertisements out on their own, but they want to say it's a lot of people doing it. I don't want to use the term that we're advertising.
Yeah.
Well, they're all saying they can do it in their own yards.
Right, but then why can't they just do it?
Well, all we're gonna do is waive the permit, we're not
But
advocating
there's no
for it.
fee to a yard sale.
Well,
Right.
everybody is.
No fee.
I would still say get a permit.
Because then there's no liability.
We don't, exactly, thank you.
Right. Yeah, they're supposed to get a permit, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there is no fee, you just.
There's no fee, you just have to give it to me, and then I
Right,
give a copy of the permit to
Oh,
the
okay.
Right,
code
make
enforcement officer.
make them do that because we're open for liability the other way.
It just is it's a permit that's displayed at their yard sale.
Okay, well, I got the call today, I put it on the agenda.
I understand.
Asking, so,
Believe me, I
so we
understand
don't
that.
have to do anything.
They
Okay.
want, nope, just, they want a yard sale, get a
Okay.
permit and go for it.
We can't waive them getting the
What do you think, Dave? What's your opinion?
What is the question about liability?
Years ago, we was told that we couldn't do a town-wide yard sale, because if we did, say it was a town-wide yard sale, the towns, if anybody got hurt or anything, it would go into the town's insurance. That was from another lawyer that we had.
Well, not by just granting permission. You didn't even, well, you granted permission, but that still doesn't give rise to liability on the part of the town. You're just saying, go ahead and do it. I mean, issue the permit, I mean, sure. Who's sponsoring the,
Nobody is really sponsoring it. A bunch of people in the village are doing it, and they just wanted to say that other people don't have to get a permit. The village is.
and it's conducted just in the village?
No, they want people who are in the town who want to do it, and if they do advertisements, they would advertise. Today, someone suggested that they'll do a bulletin board to list all the places that are having yard sales, that you can bring your little thing to say what you're selling and all that, in a couple places around town. And they just want to have some community thing going on for